Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Strictly Platonic Podcast. I'm your host, Jack.
And I am not Jack.
And I am also Jack.
Some might say that I am not.
Some would say that I am, because that is my name. Alright, so today we're going to be answering some questions from the audience. And by the audience, we mean Trent, because we haven't posted an episode yet.
Never seen him. Not here.
Not here, not in this room. He mailed them in.
Not here. That wouldn't be platonic.
He might live in the same house, but he mailed them in.
More than two people in a room? So it's become less platonic.
Yeah. Two's a couple, three's a crowd. All right.
So we're gonna dive right in here.
Wait. Hold on.
What's going on?
Before we start, I forgot to mention, if you have any questions, you can email us at strictly.platonic.jack@gmail.
That's true. We also have recently made a Facebook,
Twitter,
and Tumblr, if I'm correct.
Yep.
So,
watch out for that subreddit.
I believe the Facebook is at strictly.platonic.podcast.
I believe so, too.
The others, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I believe it's just strictly.platonic.podcast for all of them, because I wanted to keep it consistent.
Well, there you are. You go on your social media website of choice.
Go on your device of choice as well.
I'm not Jack.
I am Jack.
And I want you to have a nice day.
I'm indifferent on how your day goes. All right.
So we're going to move on here.
Yeah.
Now that we've got our nice plug.
Yeah. Brought to you by Chiquita. The taste you can see.
Chiquita. At a local grocery store near you.
They have bananas.
So we're gonna go on to the audience here. We're gonna move. We're gonna get some questions. We're gonna give you some answers. Throw some stuff in the air, catch some stuff. Rub a couple of things, touch a couple of things.
We're gonna get some viscous fluid rolling.
Now you see, viscous is a word that neither of us are quite fond of. I wish you hadn't.
I love the word viscous.
I don't like the word viscous because it makes me aroused, and that's not what we're going for here.
All right. Also, he forgot to start the timer.
Ooh, the timer. What is time? All time is a concept, a human concept.
A very accurate barometer of how fast time is moving as well. Well, I mean, everything is a human concept if you think about it.
It's true. At least everything we have as a concept.
Everything we can also see is a concept, because would it be there if we weren't observing it? If a tree falls in the forest, does it make any sound?
Yeah.
Who's there to tell?
Who gives a shit?
Alex, a wise man once said, "Is a story really a story if you have no one to share it with?"
Jack, stop giving quotes you said and putting "a wise man once said" in front of them.
It wasn't for me.
I don't believe you. For I, the wise man.
I, for one, like Roman numerals. All right, on to these questions.
Roman noodles?
That's not what I said.
Yes.
The mics can't hear you. Just
we're
ask the question.
We're going to be getting a question here, and it's coming in right now.
This is a two-parter.
Two-part question, everyone.
The first question is...
First question.
If you could have any realistic dream job, what would it be?
Any realistic dream job, what would it be? I would say... Hey, why don't you go first?
Me?
Are we taking this seriously? I don't fucking care.
I, personally, me, as a person.
Okay,
me, myself, and I. The royal we.
Yeah, yes, that is you.
I want to be an adult film star.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just for the job you want, not the one you have. That's why I got fired, because I showed up naked. Similar interests, but I'll let you finish.
Specifically a gay adult film star.
Yeah, I don't like that you're looking at me while you're saying this.
Hey, no, it's strictly platonic.
Yeah, okay.
Here it is.
Okay. Just in this room.
Yeah. Well, you don't know. You never know. Things can evolve. Things can grow.
I guess.
Just like my dick.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Theoretically.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
What is your actual realistic dream job?
I'd say adult film star is fairly realistic. Mainly because you don't need to be the top if you're going to be in the gay. So you
Exactly.
don't need to have the big ol' honking penis.
See? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, audience, shut up. This isn't the
No,
audience
no reason,
portion.
no reason. Not here.
This isn't the audience portion.
Not here.
All right. So for me, I would personally say, I'd like to be some sort of craftsman,
Mhm.
like a woodworker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You see, the reason I said I was fired from my last job, dressed for the job you want and all.
Yeah.
I'd be woodworking at home, and at home
Yeah,
I'd
you're
be
quite a
most
fan of wood.
yeah, and at home I'd be most comfortable naked.
Mm-hmm.
It adds a certain fear level to be working with power tools and very sharp
Yes, yes,
instruments
yes,
naked.
Mm.
It really puts that sweat in the blood, sweat, and tears.
The sweat's what it's about. It's all about working up a sweat,
Yeah,
working that wood.
I feel like you're taking this away from what I wanted, and I don't know how I feel about that.
It's
hey, yeah.
You're the only one bringing it to that place. Okay.
I just wanted to make some sort of shelf, a cabinet, a bench, maybe.
A bench, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about a chair?
Yeah, chair. That'd be nice.
How about a table?
Yeah, I'd say a table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it,
Mm-hmm.
those are all things that you could be bent over.
Oh, like a bookshelf? Because bookshelf was one of the first ones.
Not a bookshelf.
If you're tall enough, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Or if the bookshelf is
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
destroyed, not
And
the
you're
ground.
a pretty tall man.
I am.
I see. All right.
Yeah. I didn't take it there. I want that to be known.
Yeah.
I was keeping it strictly platonic.
No, of course.
All right. Question 2.
That is, what is an unrealistic job you'd like to have?
All right.
Something that doesn't exist, but
Unrealistic
it
job.
can be anything.
That can be
You could
anything.
do anything and have that be your occupation for the rest of your life. What would it be?
I'll let you go first again.
All
so
right.
I can think.
We didn't relay the question. So
Yeah,
the
I feel like I
question
did.
was, I believe, don't know, not here.
I
Not
feel
here.
like I repeated it, but whatever. Go on.
Did you repeat it?
I feel like I did.
I'm gonna repeat it.
All right.
So what
since
is?
he's going to repeat it, I'm going to say it first. Job you wish you could have that isn't necessarily true, but unrealistic dream job.
I'm gonna fucking castrate you. That's what
That
I'm
is
gonna
a
do.
weird profession.
That's my dream job.
Mhm.
Castrating you
Doesn't
for what
sound
you just did to me.
Doesn't sound very
I
platonic.
want to get paid for it too.
That's you touching my genitals. That
Hey.
does not sound platonic.
It's my job. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they all say. That's what the
My job.
doctor
Hey.
said.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said to me. Now I can't sleep at night.
The
Yeah.
doctor turned out to be my Uncle Doug.
Excuse me. Sorry. No side
So
chatter.
what about
Not that
you,
anyone's
Jack?
here. Not that anyone's here.
What about you? What do you think?
Me personally, I would say I would like to be a low orbit porn star.
So we're sticking in the same. Oh no, because you wanted to be a woodworker.
I wanted to be a woodworker.
I wanted to be the porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I want to be a low orbit porn star, as in I'm in a ship circling Earth while
Ooh.
filming porn.
You know what they call that?
What?
Call that a circle jerk.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, that translated well.
Yeah, cool. Let me finish. Don't you don't have to be a dick
Hey,
about this.
What are you fucking doing over
It's
there?
just, I'm telling you about what I'm gonna be. What
Stop
my
giving me
ideal
those
job is.
eyes. We talked about this.
I don't have eyes. But lower porn star. See, this is going to be all about, 2, maybe even 10 people, just hanging out in a room that's orbiting Earth. And then they realize, hey, there's nowhere any of us can go. So we all start getting into it, because the implication. There's nowhere for any of
Ooh.
us to go.
Got to repopulate.
Not that anything's going to happen, but, it's just because the implication that something could happen.
Hey, you just
That's why
laying
we
it
all
on the
start.
table, letting it fester, letting
Yeah.
it grow,
Yeah.
seeing what happens.
Yeah. If anyone said no, stop. But because the implication, they won't.
It's like that. There's that. It's a.
Yeah.
Is it not the?
Yeah. It's okay.
It's a
No,
click
no,
hold.
it's okay.
That's okay. You
We're
have a
getting- we're getting
microphone.
What is a click hold?
Do you have a?
Trent, I don't know how to break this to you, but since you're not in the room and the mics can't hear you.
Ooh, yeah. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a faint whisper.
Yeah. There's a click
So,
hole video.
if you had to choose,
It doesn't Trent, this isn't how a
If you had to
podcast
choose-
works. There's not
Hey.
side chatter.
Hey there.
Yeah, what's up?
If you had to choose between being an onion
Uh-huh.
or a gourd,
Mm-hmm.
which would you choose and why?
you see, I would be a gourd because people are more likely to avoid me than that way it's easier to stay strictly platonic.
Onions make you cry, though.
Yeah, but
Nobody wants to lay an onion.
Yeah, but some people are into that. Some people are like, give me that bitter, oniony goodness. Let me put it...
Imagine, if you will.
Okay.
You're getting downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Getting down to the business, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Sure.
You're doing the business, right?
Yeah.
Tastes like fucking onions.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What's this business you're talking about? It's okay. Take your time.
Licking.
Licking. Mm-hmm. I'm unfamiliar. What would you be licking other than food?
Pussy.
I don't think I've ever heard that word before.
Eating a...
Eating what? Yeah. It's okay.
A kitty.
A cat.
Sucking on...
Sucking on... It's okay. Stall the podcast for as long as you fucking want.
Sucking on a cunt.
Sucking on a... I don't think I'm familiar. I don't think I'm really sure of what you're talking about.
Rubbing the bean.
Rubbing the bean. Rubbing the bean like garbanzo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting the idea.
Okay. So you're stroking vegetables, essentially.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it tastes like onions.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
Honestly, not too upset because they're vegetables. I feel like they were probably near onions at some point, so I don't think I'd be too perturbed if you catch my drift.
I don't.
I feel like you're just doing what I did earlier to be an asshole, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it hurts. Hurts when it comes back around, doesn't it?
Yeah. My own medicine honestly sucks.
Yeah.
The next two-parter is...
Next two-parter.
If you had to fuck a guy...
Fuck off, Garfunkel.
Hey.
This is going to be easier for Jack and Seek.
Okay. If you had to fuck a guy, who would it be?
Ooh, never thought
Would
of
you
it.
be top or bottom? If you had to fuck a guy, who would it be? It could be any guy. Oh, wow. Ooh.
Wait, who?
If you could... If you had to fuck a guy, who would you choose? And would you be top or bottom?
The who is hard.
This really, at the end of the day, it comes down to... It can be... It doesn't matter who it is. But really, at the end of the day, it comes down to... If you had absolutely no choice whatsoever, dick in the mouth or ass. You have no choice. It's
Me?
like... Yeah.
Well, it's just, are you top or bottom?
No. Side question before the main question.
Ooh, that's...
Yeah, like, do you want a dick in your mouth or in your ass? Because, I mean...
Probably mouth.
Yeah, you see, that's a true gentleman right there. All right, go ahead.
It'd be less painful either way if they have some problem. I'm getting it.
Yeah, but...
I'd rather not have it in my ass.
So you want face herpes?
Yeah, dude.
Cool. All right. So, in my question, I mean, it all kind of revolved around not getting any herpes, but whatever. I'm glad you took it there.
Well, I'm just saying. I'd take it in the mouth.
Okay, good to hear. All right, so if you had to fuck a man, who would it be? Geez, that's kind of hard. I don't really want to name
Can
names.
it be a fictional character?
Can it be a fictional character?
I would fuck Frank Castle. Marvel's Frank Castle, right in the
Frank
ass.
Castle, dude.
Marvel's Frank Castle.
Marvel's Frank Castle. Which actor? He's played by like 3 at this point.
I would fuck Marvel's Frank Castle.
Yeah.
Not any actor. I would fuck Marvel's Frank
Frank
Castle.
Castle.
Right in the ass.
So you'd be the top.
No, I would be punishing him.
Yeah.
It's a turnaround.
I see. A real twist of fate.
What goes around comes around, as they say.
And then comes back around, as they also say.
Yeah, but then I'd sit down, play a game with him, just to make sure he knows
Really become
it's
buds.
platonic.
Yeah.
It's platonic. It's nothing more.
It was just...
I had to. It had
Yeah.
to be you had to get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
Now we can be buds,
You see, I'm a big fan of that... What? Did you say Gerald?
You mean fucking Geralt?
Geralt of Rivia?
What
you
a-
imbecile?
What an idiot.
It's all right. It's fine. I wasn't going to say that. But all right. You know what? Geralt of Rivia, because he's such a beautiful man, and I feel like he'd be a tender yet firm lover.
Okay.
But as for top or bottom, I don't know. I want each of us to enjoy it, and I don't want it to be a problem for either of us.
I guess would you prefer top or bottom? It's not saying you can only do one.
Both.
Yep.
I
Both.
want to get the full experience since I've never made sweet tender love to a man yet.
Hey.
Hey.
Are you bringing it there? We talked
No,
about that.
no. I'm just saying it hasn't happened yet. I'm not saying it's going to. Not saying it will. Not saying it, but I'm just saying it hasn't.
I felt like you were implying.
No, never.
All right.
Never.
All right.
Not to you.
Hey.
Yeah.
We gotta hold up for a second. I'm getting a little hard here.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. This is, again, brought to you by Chiquita. The taste you can see. Put it in your mouth. And down at your
we're
local
back.
grocery store.
Fully flaccid, ready for action.
Strictly platonic. All right.
Absolutely.
Let's move on to our next question.
Yeah, what is it? What is it, question man?
Don't worry. It's all right. We're taking some time to read these questions.
Ooh, would you brush your asshole with a toothbrush?
That depends. For what reason?
Just because.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Fuck it.
Get it nice and clean.
You can brush your asshole. Now, what do you think would be a situation where brushing your asshole with a toothbrush would be appropriate?
Really it's been you didn't wipe too well. You didn't get any baby wipes or anything, so it kind of caked on there since you're not too sweaty, so it didn't turn into
you're
that
talking
full
about like a
swamp
drier
ass.
cake.
Yeah. So you gotta, it's like baked in grease.
So you gotta get that shit off right away, or else you're gonna be rubbing.
Yeah,
You'll
an
be
electric
scrubbing away.
toothbrush would be the best, ideally, because it would not only destroy any plaque that's there potentially, but it would also, vibrate and remove the shit like a jackhammer removes concrete, if you will.
Please never fucking mention a jackhammer in the same sentence where an asshole's involved ever again.
Do you think you could put a dildo on a sawzall so it's just like really, really fast back and forth and just eviscerate
I'm sure
somebody?
you could.
All right.
You mean like kill someone or just use it for pleasure?
Eviscerate them for pleasure.
Okay.
Like fucking turn their prostate
Business
into
can
dust.
be pleasure.
Business can be pleasure, yeah. All right, question number C.
Like all of the above.
Yeah.
So the
Third question.
I guess it's
All
By
right,
our
it's a
fifth
three-parter?
fan of the day, Dave Vole.
This one goes out to you,
It's another two-parter.
Dave. By Chiquita.
if you could,
The question's being
basically,
read.
if you could kill / remove any one person from existence with no consequence or guilt attached, who would it be?
If you could kill one person without any consequences or guilt attached, would you? All right.
And then who would it be?
And who would it be? Jesus fucking... No, it's all right. No, don't worry. Put us on a watch list or something. Why don't you? Ooh. I see that my counterpart, who shall not be named, his name's just
Jack.
not Jack. That's
Not
all you need to know.
Absolutely not.
I feel like he has something he wants to say.
I
And
would kill Jesus.
Jesus.
The person has to be current and alive.
Who's saying...
Okay, that's something you
saying
mentioned
Jesus
before you
of-
asked the question.
Who?
Someone who currently exists.
Who's saying Jesus of Nazareth isn't alive?
currently exists?
Currently
That's stupid.
exists.
Someone who's around.
Benedict Cumberbatch, so I can say that I did. No other reason other than, Benedict Cumberbatch. It was me. Absolutely no other reason. He's a fantastic man, great actor. I love him to death, but, somebody's got to do it.
Yep, it's got to happen.
It's got to
One day or another.
Benedict Cumberbatch, if you're listening, I love you. You're great. You look kind of funny for my taste. You don't look human enough.
If we're going for actors right now, I'd go Seth Rogen.
Seth
I
Rogen.
don't need another one of his fucking movies.
You don't want
So
another...
sick of his shit right now.
You don't want a Green Hornet too?
No, I don't. I don't need any more of. I don't need another fucking bromance, dude. I'm out. I'm fucking out.
Yeah. You don't want to...
I'm so sick of them taking it from that platonic level to the next level.
Yeah.
They always have to ruin a good film.
Like Pineapple Express.
Mm-hmm.
You hear they're coming out with
It's
another
true.
one?
They start fucking immediately.
Yeah, it's true.
First thing they do in the movie.
It's
Fuck.
exactly.
Look it up.
All right.
Don't do that. You'll
so-
probably find some things that you wish you hadn't found.
So I feel like what you're doing, audience member, isn't very platonic. Your hand is straight up on your dick in your pants.
We can sense it. He's not here, but we can sense
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We know what you're doing, Dave.
Yeah. No.
Stop.
Knock it off. Asshole.
Young man,
You will
you
not.
stop what you're doing right now.
You'll be getting coal for Christmas and or Hanukkah and or whatever the Muslims celebrate? Or is, oh,
I think they celebrate the Daytona 500.
I heard that somewhere too. It's because like, what was it? It was the 500 laps they did for their pilgrimage.
Yeah, around the wall. Oh wait, shit, that's
Jewish.
Jews.
The Wailing Wall.
Dude.
That's what it's called. It's called the Wailing Wall.
Oh yeah.
I made a reference to the pilgrimage, which is something the Muslims do, but I guess the 500. Yeah, I don't remember where. It's some big black square or something. I don't remember.
Let that be feign to my ignorance right there.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Hey, that's
Right.
historically accurate.
Yeah. All right, next question. Brought to you by Lil Jon the Cat.
The taste
You can feel. What were some of your worst childhood fears? And do any of them persist? I feel like this question is slightly personal, at the very least.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like goblins.
I was afraid of nothing. Just kidding. I was afraid of something.
I was afraid of getting my underboob sweaty.
Yeah, that'll show up on your shirt. That'll show up right on your shirt.
Right on your shirt, and
Yeah.
it's just a really uncomfortable feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah,
And then everyone's
exactly.
looking at you, and you feel like, whoa, personal boundaries. I don't want you staring there. All right. Just because I wrote, "Look here" with 2 arrows,
Mhm.
it's not an invitation.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. I was afraid of getting hit in the head with a baseball bat. That I'd say that still persists to this day. Because when I was a kid, somebody threw a baseball bat at my head.
Holy shit, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, fun fact, it did hit me in the back of the head.
That's not awesome.
Yeah,
Pretty fun.
I got a concussion,
nice fact you
and the
did
kid
there.
got his fucking birthday taken away.
Ooh, how do you? Ooh,
The dad was
that
like,
one clicked.
The dad was like, "You're 11 for another year, bitch."
Oh, I thought you straight up fucking killed him.
Oh no, oh, God.
So we'd never have a birthday ever again.
That's not what I meant. That's also not what I did. Don't look for a body.
Don't look on 46 and 3rd.
Don't look in the shallow grave.
6 fucking feet under.
You'll have to dig 6 feet to find it, and there's not a cross there. Don't worry about it. All right, next question.
Next question.
Brought to you by a rain poncho in the snow.
Keeping you dry.
In the snow. Snow is white. It's okay. We have time.
Yep. Don't worry.
It's okay. Don't stall the podcast or anything. What's the sickest burn you've ever heard? I would say 4th degree, because that's past skin being melted. That's skin being completely destroyed and turned to like ash, basically.
That's pretty sick, dude.
That is pretty sick. That is beyond medical treatment. It's just go home and shoot yourself. That's the only treatment you can get.
What's the most like just obliterating insult you've heard someone just like?
It's the most obliterating insult you've heard someone just, zing someone with. Just zing them with.
Or the first one that you ever heard.
Or the first one that stuck.
I have a pretty good one.
Do it.
I heard this a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah. Is it, hey, faggot?
You ever done some like crazy shit, right?
No.
Wait, what did you say?
Nothing. Move on. Let's keep going.
You ever done some like crazy shit that you weren't
Yes.
supposed to do? And then one of your siblings runs up and they just drop the fucking sickest line, dude.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go tell mom.
Damn. God, that was... Dude, are you all right?
Dude,
Hey, put down that Jones soda.
hey,
Put down the Jones soda.
put down that Jones soda.
Give me... If you don't fucking hand that soda to me right now, I will
Hey, look, a
club
Jones
you.
soda.
Okay.
Sponsored by Jones Soda.
Jones soda, if you're out there, contact us. Make this dream a reality.
Make this dream a reality.
Yeah. And that'd be...
We'll give it a positive plug.
Especially if you're anti-Semitic. No reason.
What?
No reason. Moving on.
All right. Sickest burn I've ever heard was having some Jones soda passing right now. How have you never? Well, it's green apple soda. What do you think it's gonna taste like? All right, whatever. I digress.
Tastes like red apples.
Ooh, red apples. Ooh, we're having a revelation moment.
It's called
He said
it's called Mac and Crotch.
Give it a 9 out of 10.
He gives it a 10 out of 10. All right, so sickest burn I ever heard was
Ooh, that's
probably
tangy.
something along the lines of I
Yep,
remember
we're all waiting on the edge of our seats here.
So I
On the edge
remember
of
this
our
specifically
benches.
from elementary school. I want to make a bench. This
Oh,
kid,
shit,
this
dude,
kid
you
was
know.
saying a bunch of yo mama jokes, and the other kid was like, "Don't this one's pretty dark. This is
fuck,
an
dude.
actual real story I heard."
Ooh.
The kid was like,
I'm waiting.
and the other kid was like, "Can you stop? My mom's dead." And the other guy,
Holy shit.
and the other guy was like, "Well, maybe that's why she's so stupid." And you could see the I fucked up look on his face.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That
that's
was elementary school?
yeah, 4th grade.
Fuck, dude, that's awesome.
I had never seen that kid who got the burn bestowed upon him again, but damn, that was like emotional scarring level.
That's one of those things you look at them and you just fucking watch them die.
Yeah, like his mom.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
If you're listening,
Don't do that.
If you're listening, random guy out there, hey, how's it going? Are you live
Have a
still?
Jones soda on us.
Yeah,
Go to jones.com/strictly
soda.
platonic and put in the code
Teeth.
teeth.
That's TESH. Teesh. Yeah. All right. So, John Soda, if you're out there, make this dream a reality. All right. Are there any more questions, barkeep?
Oh, shit, yeah, I do.
No, it's all right. I mean,
Well, one of them is one I don't know if you guys feel comfortable talking about. This is on the podcast. Is
Everyone always coming up to me and asking, shit.
yeah.
We're gonna cut that part out.
This,
Everyone always coming up to me and they going, not Jack.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
why you always talking about that old shit?
Yeah.
Why you gotta bring it back? Tell me you never thought about sitting in a local tavern,
Local tavern.
sucking on some fucking mead, and listening to some nice young bard fucking killing on his lute.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who rode into town from Old Rorikstead. Here's a traditional story my mom used to tell me. Jack,
Why won't you clean the fucking house? Oh god, yeah, bringing us all back.
traditional
want mead,
stories.
just get beer. You
Hey,
want mead, all you
hey.
just take beer and throw some fucking
Hey.
dirt in.
Do
Hey.
not judge mead. Have you ever had mead?
It's
Shut
different.
your dick.
I've had beer.
Shove your dick. Hey,
Hey, hey,
don't you be talking about his dick.
he's not in the room, so it's fine. He's not in the room, so it's
Leave
fine.
his dick out of this.
I bet his dick hole's off center.
Ooh,
Off center dick hole. When you
Ooh,
pee,
what
you
a
have to aim
weirdo.
slightly to a different direction. Can you imagine how weird that would be? Seeing a dick hole that's off center.
It's just like far to one direction.
Let's move
Not
on.
even just a little, like really far.
Let's move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Fair enough.
Next question, local bard.
This question is brought to you by Sega.
Sonic the Hedgehog loves you.
Their slogan is
I believe it's just Sega.
Yeah.
It's okay. Take your fucking time. Stall the podcast more.
hey, I'm not doing anything.
I know. That's why you're stalling the podcast.
I'm
Next-
trying to keep this downtime interesting
Next question, local
with-
bard.
while we're waiting for this question.
I'm trying to ask it, but you keep talking.
Hey,
Next
I'm listening while
question,
I'm talking.
local bard.
The only two ones I have left are
Only two.
your
Have
fucking-
Two left.
What are there was the JO ones.
The JO ones.
The JO
what-
ones.
what-
Why would I
what's-
want to talk about
what's
that with
JO
one of my
mean?
friends in the room?
What's JO mean?
But this is just
What's-
strictly
what's-
platonic, I didn't think of the appropriate. Also,
What's
the other one is
I'm glad we have this third person on mic, so we can hear him while he's still on the podcast.
if you
Fine.
were in the Wild West?
Yeah.
What part of the town would you run? Like, would you be the saloon boy? Would you be the barber? Would you be the meat man? Would you be the sheriff?
I feel like
Let's say this is a
mhm.
30 person town. Not huge. Pretty small, but pretty standard.
I'd be the sheriff, And then I would just shoot people sometimes.
Yeah,
That way,
that happened.
anyone questions me, I'll be like, I'm the sheriff, bow. Find another sheriff. And they're like, there isn't one. Bow.
I'm the local lawman.
I am the law. You'll respect me, and you'll die by my gun.
I
Am
the
ultimate
sucker
of...
suckers.
Hey, brought to you by Dum Dums.
Suck on.
Put him in your fucking mouth.
Hey, I hear if you have a dum dum and it's got a star
Yep.
on it, you get a free dum dum.
I haven't heard that because I only hear things that are true.
Another question I had is if you
Another
could have any
question.
pet, what would it be?
If I could have any pet, what would it be? Another human. Another.
Oh,
living-
that is fucking really. That's got some undertones.
That doesn't sound very fulfilling.
Let me finish. They'd just like a normal pet. They'd just be my bud, you know. Except that I could hold it over their head that I own them.
So if I were to have, Jesus Christ, if I were to be able to have any pet that I want, would it be docile,
Yeah, would it be docile?
or would they
Okay.
have like features of that?
I mean,
I want it.
they're not like any different than the animals they actually are. It's assuming that like it's
Are you assuming it's
It's
gender?
just tamed.
Yeah,
it's assuming
yeah.
that you just like had it from a very young age. So
So it loves you.
well, it, like,
Fucking bear.
it has bonded with you. Yeah,
I want a bear.
I'll accept
I
that.
want 2 bears. And a
Bears
human.
are fucking awesome, and
They
they're
are.
good pets. Like, there's some people who just have like a bear chill out
Yeah.
in their house and like in their backyard and shit.
Wouldn't
And they
you?
just snug.
I would ride
Bears
it.
fucking snug.
I'd ride it like a horse into battle.
Yeah, well, you know what I wouldn't do?
What?
That, because that's fucking stupid. And everything that you've ever thought of is equally as stupid as that
Yeah.
fucking retarded comment.
Okay. But as I said before, I would definitely own another human. They wouldn't be forced to do anything. They'd just be my bud. I'd provide for them. Everything would be all chill. But we'd hang out, you know, do some bud shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they
Smoke
ever
some bud?
no.
Mm,
If they ever tried to talk back to me, I'd hold it over their head that I own them and they have nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
So you have to love me, Pavlov.
Pavlov.
I'd also ring a bell every time I feed them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. And then I'd also ring a bell every time I beat them, so they didn't know if I rang a bell if they'd get fed or beat.
So, Jack,
Yes.
how do you feel about the XXX series?
I thought the second one, State of the Union, was absolute shit. Ice Cube, if you're out there, you are not meant to be an actor. That was bad.
Is that the new one that just came out?
No, the new one that comes out,
That one looks
hasn't
good.
come out. It's called Return of Xander Cage.
Okay,
You see, in the
okay,
first
okay.
one, they're like, "Oh shit, Xander Cage, he's dead." Also, don't forget the Xander Zone from the first one. He was just like a criminal who would take people's shit and put a bunch of cameras on it, and he'd be like, "Hey, you're a rich politician asshole, so this is what you get." Just like drive their car off a bridge.
I love how it always goes from 0 to fucking 100. Like, in every time Vin Diesel's in a movie, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna fucking drive this shit off of a bridge,
always off a
do
bridge."
3 flips, and then jump out of the door while it explodes,
Yeah.
shooting several guns."
Yeah. So they were like,
Because it is I, Vin Diesel.
So the government was like, "Hey, this guy, he's pretty extreme. Let's hire him to do something that we definitely don't need somebody like this to do." And then they'd proceed to have him do something just like be bait. And I was like, I just thought you could have anyone else, but you know it's Vin Diesel, so he can make that sweet jump through a barbed wire fence. Not over, not under, through, in a small gap in the barbed wire. Did he live? Did he die? Oh, he did live. What about the end of the movie? Did he live? Did he die? Oh, I guess you'll have to find out 20 years later.
I guess you'll have to find out this summer. XXX, Return of Xander Cage.
Yeah, he high-fived some guy. Dude, the second one
Sponsored by Sony Pictures Entertainment.
The second one fucking sucked, dude.
All right,
Like-
what's wrong with the second one? Let's hear it.
And State of the Union, all right, so they're like, we need a new XXX because the other XXX is dead. Wink, wink. And then,
Wink, wink.
so they'd get just some criminal with a military background, and they're like, you'll be XXX. And then only one person in the entire movie calls him X. Everyone else calls him D, I believe. And then he doesn't.
What a stupid fucking plot.
Yeah, don't worry. It gets better. He also assembles his own crew of just like random gangbangers, and he at one point steals a tank from this group of people, and he goes, "This is the first tank jacking in history, motherfucker." And then him and his crew steal a tank, and they go, "Hey, D, you know how to drive a tank?" And he goes, "I'll figure it out." Yet in the previous scene, he was driving a tank around like a master. So I'm really confused. Did he know how to drive a tank or not?
Hey, he's a really good actor. He made it seem like he didn't know how to drive that
Also,
tank.
there's a scene where you get to see Ice Cube in a skin-tight wetsuit climb a chain for like 45 uninterrupted seconds. So,
I have got to see that movie.
boy, is it bad.
And watch the continuation of the epic saga this summer.
The Triple
Triple
X,
X.
the third X is what they should have called it.
The Return of Xander Cage.
Vin
This
Diesel
summer,
wasn't Chronicles,
coming
really.
to theaters near you.
Or not.
Or not. Don't know.
I'm not you.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's, well, fellas,
Mhm.
we've had a good run.
Yeah.
We love you in a friendly way.
Mm-hmm.
And
As we would love a brother. Or sister.
Not that much.
Or sister. Or another human that we own. In that sort of way.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, just here to remind you to keep it platonic.
Yeah.
Keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
Stop touching each other, kids.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help. Did we make that joke last episode
We
too?
did.
Nice.
That's a callback, everyone.
Yeah.
That goes out to our old fans.
Our old
who've been with us since the beginning.
of presumably last week or yesterday. I don't know when these are going to be uploaded.
Fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore.
Fuck it. Let's call him Pikel.
Fuck it. All right. Keep it platonic. Keep it to hugs. Leave room for Jesus, and we'll catch you next time.
I've been your host, Jack.
And not Jack.
I am also Jack.
And I'm not Jack. I'll see you next time.
I want to have the front and end billing. I am Jack.
I am not. You're a lie, bitch. See you later.
Bye. Good rap. Fucking good hustle, kid.